Cliff, welcome to the pod.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you. You're the first American on the pod. Hopefully not the last one, but it took a big decision from us to actually have someone, because it's going to take a lot of work to translate this episode into Arabic. But a lot of people were asking for this. And when we announced that it's going to be you, I think Sagesse fans were all over the place.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, and the good thing is, not only Sagesse fans, it's even Lebanese basketball fans, because nowadays there's rumors that they want Cliff Alexander on the national team.
Yeah.
So welcome again. Your numbers have been crazy this year. I mean, I was just checking them now, and you're averaging 27 points, 13 rebounds on over 60% field goals, over 50% from three, and 86% from free throw. So you're so close to the 90-40-50 club.
Yeah.
Only nine people have averaged that in the NBA. And I'm pretty sure no one has averaged that for a whole season in Lebanon.
Yeah, facts.
So if you do this for the whole season, they might as well hand you the MVP award.
Oh, yeah, that's my goal for sure. I'm definitely trying to get that MVP and the championship, of course, but the MVP for sure.
Yeah, you've been playing great lately. We're 9-0, coming into one of the biggest games of the season, the Derby, the Riyadh versus Sagesse Derby.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about this later. We're going to talk about your whole career, ever since you started, how you started, when growing up, playing in Kansas, going to the NBA, what happened, all these kind of stuff.
Okay.
We also got a lot of questions as well. Like I told you earlier, we had like around 70 comments in one day. So I had to turn it off because it was a lot. It was a lot. And every time we say we want it to be a 1 hour episode, and we go for two and a half hours. With this one, if we go over an hour with the translation, I don't know. It's going to be tough to finish it by Sunday, but we're going to do our best. So, Cliff, let the people know, and let me know as well, because I don't know a lot about you growing up. How did you get in love, or how did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Let me tell you this crazy story. Like, my dad played when I was growing up. When I was a kid, he played at a community college in Chicago, Kennedy King College. And I actually played football before I played basketball. I had my eyes on like, I want to play football. So I played football for maybe like a year or two. And I transferred schools. Like, I was living with my grandma on the south side of Chicago. Then I moved back in with my mom on the west side of Chicago. And then when I transferred schools, like, I was in line going to school, probably like school just started. And the basketball coach walked up to me and was like, hey, you know, you a $10 million man. Random. He didn't know me. I didn't know him. But I was the tallest person at school, 6'5", 6'4", in 8th grade, and told me to come to my basketball practice. So I did it and was like, all right, I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? My daddy played. Let me see what it's talking about. And then I got locked in. I was locked in with it. And from there, it took off.
Was it hard for you, like, staying, because I know Chicago can be rough also, especially the suburbs. I don't know where exactly you're from, but knowing that a lot of people come from the streets playing basketball, was it hard for you, like, seeing, I don't know if you had friends on the streets or not, but was it hard for you to stay focused on basketball and staying away from the streets, the drugs, all these other kind of stuff, the gangs and all these kind of stuff?
Oh, of course. Of course it is. Like, it's very temptation. Like, I still got friends to this day that's still into the streets, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to keep it. I know how to separate myself from that, you know what I'm saying? And even when I was younger, it was hard growing up, for sure. Of course it was, but I had the right guidance. My mom was on me a lot about playing basketball, so I had the right guidance, and I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to be at the end of the day, so I just locked in on basketball.
Was it a thing where you actually wanted to do this so you can get out of Chicago, and because of the money as well, or were you just like, you literally loved the game and you just wanted to do this?
When I was younger, I was like, I love the game. I want to make it to the NBA. But as I got older, like, I got to get my family away from here. I need to take care of my family.
Okay. So you think, because we're going to come back to this later on, someone asked this question and they were saying, like, if you ever think about going back to the NBA, some people don't know that for American guys, first of all, taxes are really high in the States.
Really high.
So if you make $1 million in the States, most probably you're going to be making half of it in your pocket. So making 300 or 400K somewhere else might be better than $1 million in the States.
Yeah, but because you definitely like I had $1 million. You probably see about 650, 600 of that. But overseas, it's tax free.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tax free, so you get all your money. You see all of it.
And the living is easier also.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So tell us, after you went to school in Chicago, how was the recruitment process for you to go to Kansas?
Okay. I started playing 8th grade. Started playing basketball 8th grade, 14 years old. Once I was like locked in on myself, like that's what I want to do, I started playing AAU basketball, started going to these camps, and I got introduced to this guy named Billy Taylor, RP, rest in peace, Billy Taylor. And he introduced me to like all the like elite camps for like freshman and sophomore. He introduced me to those camps, and I was seeing all the players like when I was younger. And I was like 6'5", couldn't dunk at all. Chubby, couldn't dunk. Now I'm looking at these guys like I'm taller than him. Why I can't dunk? So that next year, I go back to the camp. I make the All-Star team. The year before, I didn't make the All-Star team. The next year, I make the All-Star team. I'm like, okay. Then my rank went up in the country, and the rest was like I just wanted to play basketball. I was so locked in. All I was thinking about was playing basketball, and it worked out for me.
So you started going up in ranks up until you joined Kansas, right?
No, yeah, I was the number 2, number 3 player in the country. So like every year, my rank went up. Every year, like I was down every year went up. Until my senior year, I finished like 2 or 3 in the country.
Who are the players that were there at the camp who are now in the NBA?
Miles Turner. We got a bunch. Kelly Oubre. Like I was playing against Steven Adams, Andre Drummond at like 15, 16 years old. They was older than me.
Steven Adams was in the States before he went to... I thought he was in New Zealand.
Yeah, he played. He was at the camps, though.
Oh, okay.
He was at the camps,
He wasn't in school. He was just at the camps, right?
I think he did go to high school there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he did. Nerlens Noel, a bunch of guys,
man. All the bigs.
Yeah, a bunch of guys, man. I was a pup then, and I was like, dang, man, I got to get like these guys. So I just locked in on my craft.
When you were facing up against these guys, was it tough? I mean, was it a competition at least, or like were they like a whole another level?
Oh, no, yeah. When I first played, it was a whole different ball game, for sure. Yeah, they was a lot older than me, stronger. I didn't know much at the time. So, yeah, it was tough.
And then when you went to Kansas, I don't know, I read it once that you were one of the top prospects to go to the NBA, right?
Yeah, coming out of high school, I was a top 5 pick. And then by the end of my freshman year, I was going late first, early second.
What happened there then?
I just didn't really live up to the hype. It just didn't really plan out for me how I thought it would. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost a little focus. I let my feet off the gas a little bit because I'm thinking I already made it to the NBA. Like it's already stamped. So I let my feet off the gas a little bit and was kind of relaxed. And coach didn't like that. So he was on my ass a lot. Excuse my language. He was on me a lot. And I couldn't really take it. You know what I'm saying? I was 18, 19. I couldn't really take it. So I didn't really live up to the hype like I was supposed to. And then I had got into some trouble with the NCAA. So I didn't even do a whole full season. I did half a season. I got into trouble with the NCAA. And I didn't know what they was going to do with my eligibility for next year. So I decided to leave and enter my name in the draft. Then draft come around. I got injured, having knee problems. Missed a lot of workouts with teams. So, yeah, and I ended up not getting drafted, going to Summer League, playing Summer League with the Brooklyn Nets and signing with Portland probably like a month later.
Do you regret that you went into the draft early? Because back in the days, it's not like now. Back in the days, if you go into the draft, you cannot go back to college.
Yeah, it was different back then. And, I probably would have did another year in school for sure. For sure, just because I didn't have a great freshman year. I probably would have went back.
That's tough, but I like your attitude about it. You're making no excuses. You're not blaming.
No, nobody.
Yeah, You're not blaming anyone.
I made all my decisions on my own.
Yeah, you're not blaming anyone. So this is good. And after that, you jumped from Brooklyn Nets to from the Summer League team on the Brooklyn Nets to Portland.
Yeah, I signed with Portland. For the 4 year. Then after that, I got waived. Played Summer League again, and didn't get signed. I went to training camp with the Magic. They waived me. Then I went to the G League, played in the G League for like 3 years. Got a call up to the Nets, to the Pelicans as well. And then My last year in the G was like 2018. Then after that, I went to Germany, France, Korea, and now I'm in Lebanon.
When you were in the G League, have you ever felt that your dream of making it to the NBA is gonna come? Because you're so close. It's like the second league to the NBA.
And I was close. I was just immature. I was too immature at the time, during the time, making the wrong decisions, you know? And just I wasn't focused how I should have been at the time. I wasn't focused. Just doing brainhead stuff, getting in trouble, being late, stuff like that.
Is it true that one of the rumors that I've heard was that you were a higher rated prospect than Karl Anthony Towns?
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How tough is it like now looking back and you see Karl Anthony Towns making like 200 million and you saying to yourself like, this could have been me?
Yeah, it could have been. But hey, like I said, I made the wrong decisions growing up. I didn't have the real support I needed at the time as a kid behind me. Like I had my family and friends, but they wasn't like how it should be. You know, like, all right, this is the way we finna get out. We need to protect him at all costs. Let's make sure he don't do anything to jeopardize his career. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not blaming anybody. You know what I'm saying? I made my decisions on my own. I was hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if I had that real support behind me, it would have worked out for sure.
And after that year at Kansas, you went to the draft. Like you said, you didn't get drafted. You got a call up after the G League, you got a call up for Germany. Where did you play?
Bamberg.
Okay, how was it there?
It was nice. I loved it. Great experience. First time doing a whole full year overseas from August to June. Was long, but I enjoyed it. We had a pretty good solid team. We went to the Final Four in Basketball Champions League.
Okay. And then you went to France, to Le Havre.
Le Mans.
Le Mans.
Yeah.
And you had a good season also there.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, you went to Korea.
Yeah.
Which you didn't play much. You had like 20 minutes per game season.
Yeah, wasn't less than that.
Even less than that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a good experience there.
I mean, the money was good, but nah. And great hospitality, don't get me wrong. But if you was like, I don't know what they had going on, man. It was frustrating. But I just had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? At the time.
And after that, got a call up for Lebanon. How do you like it here?
I love it, man. The people here love me, man. So I love them, man. A great experience, man. Glad to be here. Trying to do some great things with Sagesse, man.
Is it what you expected, like, before coming here? I'm pretty sure you Googled it.
Oh, yeah, I did, for sure. I didn't know what to expect. I like, wow, Lebanon, what's going on there? Ooh. But no, it's not bad at all, man. Like, I was just telling a few of my guys back home how I love it, man.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think a lot of American people, what they see on the internet, on CNN, all these kind of stuff, it's a wrong portrait of what actually Lebanon is.
Lebanon is, yeah.
It's an amazing place. I know a lot of Americans, especially American players, who come here and they're surprised by what they see.
So yeah, yep. I was just telling Frank Mason how good it was.
What?
Yeah, I was telling Frank how good it was, man. And tell him, come on, man. I don't know what happened with this.
You know that Beirut manager said that there are people who told Frank not to come. Do you know this or not?
No.
Okay, so the day that the deal went down with Frank Mason and he didn't go on the plane to come here to play with Beirut, the Beirut manager said, general manager, he said that some people here were talking to Frank Mason, telling him not to come.
No, I was like, it didn't come from me. I'm letting Frank, I can show you the messages right now. I'm letting Frank know right now. He love it. He'll love it. Come over here. I'm letting him know the pros, the cons, with the electricity. It might go off in his apartment. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I'd never tell him no. Well, come on, bro. I'm over here. Why would I tell him don't go? Like, come on, bro.
I mean, you could be like saying it so we would have an advantage in a way.
Oh, no way.
A player.
No way. He was going to be out of shape. He hasn't played in over a year.
Oh, really?
He was going to be out of shape, man. I can show you, when we get off this camera, I will show you message, Jad. I got proof.
It doesn't matter anyway. We beat them by 20.
Yeah, so facts.
Frank Mason or not.
He agreed on it, too. Yeah, he agreed on it for sure.
When you're saying that you made sure to tell him the pros and the cons with that electricity and stuff. If you had to put the pros and the cons of Lebanon next to each other, what would be like the top 3 or top 4 pros and cons out here?
I said I like the food. You guys got great food. The views is nice. Also got great people. Got great people here. Great hospitality everywhere I go. And the cons is just the electricity.
Yeah.
Electricity.
The internet.
Yeah. Wi-Fi moving slow.
Yeah, for sure. Telecommunication is shit in this country, but hopefully it gets better. Yeah, with electricity, even now, it's better than before you came. Before you came, it was terrible.
Oh, wow.
Before you came, we used to have like half a day of electricity only.
Oh, man.
And imagine in the warm weather, you came in here like at the end of the summer. But midway through summer, it's like 34 degrees, 35 degrees.
No AC
with
on.
No AC on.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you see where you live. Next to you, there's like beaches.
Beaches, yeah.
And people were these beaches were super overcrowded because nobody has AC at home, so everybody's going to the beach. So yeah, now with the cold, it's easier because you can actually put stuff on you. While in the warm weather, you cannot actually take everything off. So yeah, that was an issue. Cliff, I want to know more about how you can compare, or how does this league compare against the European leagues that you played in, and also in Korea?
Like, okay, Germany, but I mean, that's Europe. You know, Europe is a good place to play. Not taking nothing away from Lebanon, but it's a better league for sure. And Champions League, French league, you know what I'm saying? You're playing to get some great players. Like the young boy in France now, #1 pick next year.
Yeah,
he's playing in the French league, and he's killing that league. Korea, it's a lot different because in Korea, it's really a one-on-one game, and just hope the locals do what they do. Because you're playing against other good bigs as well in Korea. It's a big on big game. And over here, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I got great competition. Some guys compete, some guys don't. I feel like some guys get scared of me.
Yeah, for sure.
I think some guys get scared of me and just let me do what I do. For sure.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some guys get like the big man from Atlas.
Yeah, the big man, the Lebanese big man.
Yeah, he was just let me do what I do. He wasn't trying to guard me.
He's a good guy.
Oh, he's a great guy.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because he's a good guy, it reflects like this.
Yeah.
He used to play with us. His name is Thiago, so we're talking about Thiago Makhlouf.
Yeah, Thiago.
He used to play with us 2 years ago. He's half Brazilian, half Lebanese. He doesn't speak English.
He's big like that.
Yeah, he's big like this. But can you imagine, 2 years ago, the first year I came to Sagesse, we had him. And we had a full Lebanese roster except him. And he doesn't understand English.
He don't speak Lebanese.
He don't speak. No. He doesn't speak Lebanese. He barely understands English, but not much. So if you want to talk like about pick and roll strategies and stuff,
so it was kind of hard talking to him.
It was tough, man. Yeah, the language barrier was tough. Believe me, that year we didn't have much money that year. I don't know how we made it to the Final Four. I think out of all my years in this league. Do you watch soccer or not?
Nah, I'm not a soccer guy.
So I'm going to shift away for a second. Jose Mourinho is one of the best coaches in the history of soccer. One time he went to a club called Manchester United, which is a very famous club. They used to win a lot, and now they lose a lot. So a few years back, I think it was 6 years ago or something, he ended up second in the English Premier League. Bear in mind, this guy has won everything. Champions League, European leagues, English league, everything. And he said finishing second with this team was probably his best achievements. And everyone started making fun of him. Like, what are you talking about? You have everything. And he said, believe me, later on you're going to know. And after that year, Manchester United doesn't even finish top 4. And now he goes on TV and he's saying like, remember when I used to say this is one of my biggest achievements? Now you know why.
Yeah.
So I want to say the same thing. That first year in Sagesse, without Americans, it was the first year after the crisis. So no Americans, no budget. I don't know how we made it to the Final Four. Half the team hasn't played like Division 1 ever before. They were rookies. We had Thiago injured, not speaking English. We had Coach Joe was a rookie coach also.
He was for a coach.
I mean, that year was so special for me. I think out of all 3 years, even if we win this year the championship, that first year is always gonna be special because it was so unexpected.
Yeah, unexpected. Yeah, I agree with you.
It was so unexpected. Yeah. Hopefully we win this year. Hey Cliff, I want to go back to the comparisons about the leagues. You said in Germany. Was Germany like, because in Germany basketball is not that, the level there in basketball, it's not like number one sports. Football or soccer is the number one sports there.
Yeah, I feel like soccer is everywhere.
So how far is the level from Lebanese league?
The level of German league or like Champions League?
No, in German league.
We finished like third or second in German league. We made it to the second round of the playoffs, lost.
Okay, but my question is like the best team here in Lebanon, let's say Sagesse, if you put it now in the German league, how would they face?
With me on the Sagesse team or me on my Bamberg team?
The same Sagesse team with you on it against the same German team that you were on with you on it.
Oh, I'll go with the German team.
Okay, but is the level really far?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh really?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. It's high level there. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure, it's high level. For sure. It's definitely high level. Every night you got somebody, you might have probably like 3-4 teams you might whoop, but everybody else is high level for sure. And they got great players. A lot of imports too on each team.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think that the German league would be that far off from us, but I mean,
this is a great league. I'm not taking away from the league at all. This is a great league too, but German league is a great team too, a great league too.
So you wouldn't think like there's any way we can upset one of the teams there?
Probably now. I haven't been there in like 4 years. Okay. But at my team that I was on when I was playing, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
That's fair. What impressed you the most in this league?
Some of the local guys can play. I didn't think all the local guys could play. Some of the local guys could play a little bit.
Like
that surprised me.
On top of your head, who are those local guys you're talking about?
When I say my guys,
okay,
my guys who I'm running with, I'm running with them every night. I love them. Bobo, Aziz, Rudy. I'm rocking with those guys, man.
Yeah, these are some nice guys. Wait till you see also Sergio when he's back. Sergio when he's back in shape.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The kid is special.
He showed me.
The kid is special. I got a lot of questions about Sagesse fans because obviously they love you. You're a fan favorite right now because of all the dunks and stuff and because of your performance as well. When you first came into the league, I'm pretty sure you heard about how special Sagesse fans are. Mm-hmm. But was it what you expected? What you saw, was it what you expected? Because that first game against Dinamo, the full house game, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. Did you expect that, or did you think it's gonna be crowded but not that crowded?
I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I was just hoping to see what it's like, and it was like that. It was really like that in there, for sure. Great support.
Have you seen this before in any other country you've been at?
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah, Germany.
In Germany, the fans were like this.
What? Every night, no matter who we played.
Are you serious?
I swear. Germany. I won't say Canada. Yeah, I'll say Germany. The only team that was packed every night. Germany.
I had this vision in my mind where your team in Germany had like had like 50 people in the crowd.
Oh, no sir. It was packed house every night against good teams or a trash team.
Okay, that's weird.
Bayern Munich. That's a German team.
Yeah, I know. No, I know what are the German teams, and what I'm saying is what I had in mind was because basketball is very far off from football, from soccer. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't think.
Oh no, they support too in Bamberg for sure.
Okay, that's
I feel
nice.
like probably Munich soccer team got all the fans for sure.
Okay,
but we had a lit house.
Who's the best basketball team there?
Munich.
Oh, okay, so it's the same in football and basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
They got all the money.
That's fair. Another question I got asked a lot was about the national team, and we have to talk about this. Mm-hmm. Obviously, now you've been playing great here, and as you know, we qualified to the World Cup. Have you had a chance to watch any of the national team games lately or not?
I saw a little bit of them.
Okay. Okay. If they actually offered you good money to be nationalized, and they told you this is your passport for the rest of your life, Obviously, you're gonna keep on the American passport, but this is passport for the rest of your life, and they want you to go to the World Cup. What would you do, and what would your opinion be?
When is the World Cup?
It's in June 2023.
So next year.
Yeah.
I might take it into consideration.
Okay.
I might do it. I've been thinking about it a lot. I've been talking to my mom about it a lot. Okay. So I don't know what I want to do. Because of course, everybody been wanting me to get on the team. So I brought it to her attention. She was like, go ahead. She wants me to do it. She's like, why not? You got 2 passports. So it's just really something that's up to me.
Even though it's going to be the only passport you're going to get, you cannot play with any other national team.
Yeah, I know.
You would do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll consider it. I'm not saying I'll do it. I'll consider it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Hopefully they talk to you. We need a new American for sure. I mean, if we had a decent American in the Asian Cup, I don't know if you watched that. We lost against Australia by 2 points. And if we had a good American in that game, we could have won that game. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jonathan Aldridge had probably, I don't know, less than 5 points in that game.
No, he gotta get 20. He gotta get 20, 15 at least. Is he that type of player?
No, he's a role player. He's a very high basketball IQ role player, but he's the type of guy that would be passive and just sits on the corner and waiting for a shot. He's a 4 guy with a shot. Okay. Like a stretch 4. Okay. He can play stretch 5 against smaller teams.
Yeah.
But he's not the type of guy where just give me the ball and I'm going to do something with it.
Oh, nah. Yeah, you need one of those guys on the team.
Yeah, he used to play in Portugal, and his numbers weren't that good anyway in Portugal. And now I think he's out of a job now.
Oh, man, this only national team, the only job he got.
Yeah, but the issue is, I don't know if you also heard this. So obviously, even if you watched the podcast last week, we had the national team coach. And the issue they're having now is they cannot nationalize a player, an American player, because we don't have a president. You know we don't have a president, right?
No, I didn't know that.
You don't know?
No.
Okay, we don't have a president.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's been a month.
Wow.
It's been a month. We don't have a Lebanese president. It's crazy.
Why?
Politics, man.
Politics. Always politics, man.
They cannot agree on one candidate. So now every week they have a vote and they cannot vote for a president.
Oh, wow.
And if we cannot vote for a president, we cannot nationalize a player because you need paperwork signed by the president.
Oh.
Which is crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully it gets fixed soon.
It should. For sure.
Hopefully it gets fixed soon, and when it does, hopefully they talk to you because you'd be a big addition to that national team, and hopefully also not only will we make it to the World Cup, but we can actually win a few games. Yeah. A few years back, like the last decade or 2 decades ago, from 2000 up until now, up until 2010 actually. Mm-hmm. We've won against France, against Canada, and against Venezuela.
Oh,
yeah.
We have good teams, man.
France used to have like Boris Diaw, Pietrus, and these kind of guys.
Parker.
Yeah, Fadi used to play on that team.
Oh, okay.
Fadi killed France, man.
Okay, yeah, I heard. Coach Joe was telling me.
Yeah, Fadi killed France. So tell me, I want to talk about the last game against Beirut. There was a lot of hype, and I don't know if you're on social media or not. You're not much on Facebook. All the fans, the basketball fans on Facebook, were so hyped about the matchup between Ali Haidar, the lefty big, and Cliff Alexander.
How'd it go?
I don't know. I don't want to say my opinion here. All I'm going to say is Ali fouled out in the 4th.
Yeah.
We won by 20. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
But I remember how focused you were in that game. And in the scouting session, the coach told you, you need to
worry, Cliff. You need to worry about. Yeah, you got to worry about me. Yeah,
and you told them, and he needs to worry about me. That's when I knew, okay, we got this.
Yeah,
we're set. You had a great game against them. Obviously, we won by 20. I want to know, how was your mindset going into this game, knowing that you're going against one of the best bigs, not only in the country but in the Arab world?
Mm-hmm. It was just a regular game. I do my normal routine, listen to my music, get focused, make sure my guys is focused, give them a little prep talk in the locker room, one-on-one individually, let them know what we need to do. And that was, you know what I'm saying? I know he's a great player, and he showed that he could shoot the ball really good. He's a great player. I'm not taking that away from him, but I just had the in me to win, you know?
Yeah, I think you showed that actually. And I remember one of the bus rides we had, I think it was before going to Qatar, where we had this meeting, and I told you, I don't know if you remember, I told you, you're a great offensive player. Defensively, you're doing your job. I think the only place where you can actually improve is in your leadership, because this is a very young team. I mean, you're 26 years old.
27 now.
27 now, and you're probably the oldest guy on the team, you know?
Yeah.
So what I was trying to tell you is that leadership, we need that leadership from you, especially in practices because when you start winning a lot, people tend to slack off.
Slack off, yeah.
And this is why you see in our team, I always say this, in our team, I'm not worried about the hard games like against Riyadh, against Beirut, against Dinamo.
It's the easy games.
It's the easier games.
Yeah, because we're going to be relaxed.
Exactly.
And artists can walk in the park. Yeah.
Exactly. And nowadays, I can know what kind of game we're going to have by the weeks leading to that game. When we're having good practices, I know. If you see all my interviews, I always knew that the Beirut game, we're going to kill them. I knew it because we were so focused in those 2 weeks leading to that game.
Yeah.
So, and it's a huge credit also to you, because I think you've been great. Like, forget about the numbers, forget about performance. I think your leadership in practices, in the locker room has been great. You've been a great teammate as well. You, Kerwin, as well. He's been a great teammate also. But especially you, because I think whatever you had going on before here, obviously people talk, you hear rumors and stuff. And when we first saw you to recruit you here, we said, if this is the type of guy that's going to be coming here with this kind of performance, there has to be something wrong with his like attitude or something. And I have to say, you've been nothing but perfect ever since you came here. Always before time, always working hard, great teammate, great guy to have also on the team. So big credits to that.
Thank you, appreciate it. And that was like another, like in my past when I was younger, that was a big thing of mine. Being on time, being a good teammate, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, the little things. That was big in my past before.
These stuff, they make a big difference. This is why we always say, you remember like last week, Coach was talking about this Terrell Stoglin guy who used to be his teammate.
Yeah.
So we used to have an American in Sagesse. I wasn't there. Coach was a player back then. And he used to drop 30s, 40s. One time he dropped 60, 70 points. But his attitude, offensively, he was great. Defensively, he was average. But, I mean, who cares about defense if you're dropping 70? But he was such a bad teammate up to the level where nobody wanted him anymore. So people, sometimes, they don't understand that basketball, it's beyond only just the numbers.
And the skills is beyond that. Way beyond that.
Exactly.
Way beyond that.
Exactly. So moving on from that Beirut game up to our next big challenge, which is Riyadh. Riyadh and Majok, who used to be, by the way, Majok used to play for the national team also. I think you know this. You had a great matchup last time in Qatar. We won that game by 2 points at the buzzer. So now we're facing them again, but this time it's going to be in Riyadh Stadium. Have you had a chance to see Riyadh Stadium or not yet?
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
Oh, you've been there?
Yeah,
but it was empty probably.
No, it was okay.
Okay.
It was okay. They was playing probably like hoops, I think.
Yeah, it was empty then.
Yeah.
Believe me. Believe me, what we're going to see next is going to be different. Crazy. Yeah, Riyadh fans, when it's up to, because it's like the Derby game, Riyadh against Sagesse.
Yeah.
It's like Lakers against Boston. Or these like big rivalries. Okay, Madrid against Barcelona.
Okay. It's one of the, yeah. I mean, I got that vibe when we was in Qatar.
Yeah. I
got that vibe when we was in Qatar. Like, okay, this is a big game.
But at least in Qatar, when we were there, it was 2 fans. Now it's only gonna be Riyadh fans.
Oh, so they not letting Sagesse fans in?
They never let it be. It's only home fans every game.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know that. That's a rule.
Oh wow! I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a rule here.
Wow.
It's only home team fans, and the away team is only allowed to have like 10 to 15 people behind their bench.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't notice that Beirut Stadium was like almost half empty.
I thought they were just cheating to make us lose. That's why I never know.
No, Beirut club didn't let any Sagesse fans come in.
But when we played at
Against Hoops.
No, Atlas.
Atlas. So this is the strategy that some clubs use. They let away fans come in, but they make the tickets more expensive.
Oh,
so instead of the 50,000 ticket, they say, okay, you pay 200,000 and now you can come in. So this is how they make money.
So they make money.
A lot of clubs, the way they act is that they're gonna lose anyway against Sagesse. So why not make money out of it?
Yeah.
Hoops did that. Atlas did that. Some clubs do that, but obviously Beirut, they take it very personal, so they didn't let anyone in. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the Riyadh game. So coming up, Majok, Riyadh, big team. Obviously now they added the lefty point guard who was MVP of Asia. How are you? Obviously, we still don't know when the game is, but for you coming up into a big game like the Riyadh game, and especially in a very hostile environment, one guy actually told me that tell Cliff that if he dunks, not to do the stuff that he do because the Riyadh fans are gonna go crazy.
No, I'm gonna do it.
I know you're gonna do it. But how do you focus, and how is your mentality coming into these big games?
Like I said, just stick to my normal routine, man. Listen to my music, talk to my kids. That motivates me a lot too. Talking to my children back home, yeah.
Okay.
Wishing they could see me play, but yeah, just locked in. I know what I'm trying to do here. Like, I set goals for myself this season. Before I hopped on that plane to come here, I set goals for myself. And the goals is getting my numbers, winning, bringing the championship back, and getting the MVP.
Okay, so these are your goals?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm trying to achieve them.
That's great. I wanted to add something. I think people don't understand that. I'm pretty sure, I haven't talked to you about this, but I'm pretty sure every game you come into, you're focused on breaking a rim.
Oh yeah, I try to.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear that you actually try to do this.
Yeah.
How many rings have you broken before?
3.
Oh, only 3.
Yeah, 3.
These are the ones that are on YouTube. Because I'm pretty sure.
No, there's only one on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, during the game. But one I broke at my high school.
Okay.
Then I broke the one on YouTube, broke the glass. And then I just broke the one at the gym.
At the gym. Yeah. Is the rumor true that you get money bonus every time you dunk the ball?
It was said, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't really play out how it's supposed to play.
Are you
out.
serious?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It was said, but he didn't, know what I'm saying, pull it through how you say you're going to pull it through. So
are you serious? I didn't know this.
Yeah, man.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah, man. He's sticking to his word, man.
I'll talk to him. Do you know how many dunks you had up until now? Because like I know is that it's $20 per dunk.
Per dunk.
Do you know how many dunks? I'm going to get you your money. Do you know how many dunks?
The whole season?
The whole season.
About 1,000 worth.
1,000 worth. 20. So that's if 10 dunks is $200. So that's 50 dunks.
I got about 50 of them. You think so?
Got 50 dunks.
That's too many?
That's like 5 dunks per game because we've played 9. So
okay.
Yeah, so almost 9 per game. Do you think you've had 9 dunks per game?
No. I'll probably get like 3-4.
Okay.
3-4.
So that's around 35 dunks.
Yeah.
That's around $700.
Close to 1,000.
I'm gonna get you your money, believe me.
I didn't
like this.
He owed me, man.
He didn't say that second part.
We're
not gonna say who it is.
Yeah, facts. We know who it is. We
might see him after here, but we're gonna get you your money. In that case, I don't like this. I thought because every time you dunk the ball, he looks at me like he's shaking his head.
Ain't nothing came up, man.
Maybe he's waiting through Christmas time.
Christmas time, yeah, to surprise me.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay. He's waiting to Christmas time. So, Cliff, after Lebanon, a lot of Sagesse fans, I think they're worried about you leaving. And before I ask you the question, we have to understand that basketball for a lot of people is a business.
It's a business.
Obviously, if the offers are the same, then loyalty in a way, or actually maybe you liking the place would play a part. But if you're making 100K somewhere and 300K somewhere else, no matter how much you love that place, you're going to have to take the bigger contract. You have a family to feed. The athlete's career is actually small.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of fans were asking me this. After here, let's say you continued playing great. What would be Cliff Alexander's ultimate career goal in basketball? Does he want to go back and try and make it to the NBA? Does he want to go back and play in Europe, in the CBA, or actually China, Korea? Or would he be happy just to have a big, long career in Lebanon?
I want to get back to the NBA before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? That's another main reason why I set these goals for myself and trying to achieve and trying to do great things here so I could get like an invite to the Summer League this year, do what I need to do in Summer League, get a two-way, hopefully get a two-way or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Sign an NBA contract. But if not, hit the Asia market again. Like, I got offers on the table now to go play other places, but I don't want to go nowhere. I want to stay here. I got goals I'm trying to achieve, so I want to achieve these goals. So I feel like if I achieve these goals, they're going to come with more money next season.
For sure.
For sure.
It's a good league, especially because you're playing on a good team.
Mm-hmm.
So people need to understand this also, that when coaches, they look at players, they also look at which team they're playing in. Not only when it matters to which league they're playing in, it also matters where the team is ranked in that league as well.
Yeah.
Because if Cliff Alexander is averaging 27 and 13 on the 10th team, doesn't really mean much, you know. But if he's averaging that on the top team in the league, now we're talking. There's something going on there.
Yep, and we're winning.
So we're winning. You're having great numbers. If you keep this up, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very hard to have you back next year. That's for sure. But I'll be happy about it. I'll be happy. If we win and you get a big contract,
I brought y'all a chip, man.
Yeah, I'll be happy about it.
I brought y'all a chip.
It's going to be tough going back and recruiting someone else. Oh, man. Recruiting you was...
Yeah, I already know. You was hearing all kind of stuff about me, man.
Man, when we first recruited you, I think before we actually decided on you, we saw around 1,000 players when it comes to guards and centers.
Mm-hmm.
Around 1,000 players. And we got to a point where we were actually like, okay, we've seen a lot of players and now we're seeing the same player again. You know, like we saw a player like a month ago. And we saw so many players that I'm seeing this player again because another agent is offering us this player. And I'm like, wait, we've seen this player before. You know? And the first time I saw you was like, I told coach, I said, coach, we need to see this guy. We saw a few games of you in Le Havre, Le Mans, wherever you were playing in France. And man, we knew exactly that at that second, we knew that this is the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So recruiting someone else is gonna be tough, but I hope it works. I hope we win and you leave rather than us not winning and you staying. So we're both gonna be happy about it. Cliff, we're gonna move on now to a few questions that people asked.
Okay.
Like I told you before, we had so many questions, and it's nice to see the support you're having. Also, you're a fan favorite. Even Riyadi fans. Some Riyadi fans were writing like, hopefully this guy doesn't play well against Riyadi, but he gets to the national team. So big support for you. So first question from Tufik Fakih. Who's an NBA player that you grew up idolizing?
LeBron James.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a big?
No, it was LeBron. And still to this day, it's LeBron James.
Okay, perfect.
But like big-wise, I'll say Amari Stoudemire.
Really?
Yeah, I'll say Amari. Yeah. I remember, I could see myself playing like Amari.
Yeah, pick and roll wise, definitely.
Yeah,
he was a beast on the pick and roll.
He could shoot the mid-range too.
He was amazing in the pick and roll.
Mm-hmm. That's something I'm more effective at too in the pick and roll.
Yeah, Amari was great, man. It's a shame that him and Steve Nash never won a title.
Yeah, it was
Phoenix.
nice.
That team was very good.
Yeah,
I think they were a fight away against against San Antonio. You remember when the bench came in and they got suspended? Yeah, I think that year was their year.
Yeah. I mean, LA, the Lakers was good that year too.
Yeah, but not as good as them. No, that year they weren't good. That year was after a few years. Then when Shaq left and Kobe had the weak teams.
He had
Smosh Parker and stuff. No, but Gasol came in 2008, 2007, 2008.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, this was like 2005, 2006?
Yeah, right after Shaq, because if you remember, the Lakers were up 3-1 against them and then Kurt Thomas hit the three. They went 3-2, 3-3, 4-3.
Oh no! So you remember it like crazy.
Yeah, I have strong memories. That year, Kobe had Lamar Odom, Smush Parker, Karen Butler, and these kind of players.
Okay.
And that's the year where they had Sean Marion, Maurice Stoudemire, and all this. Phoenix was very good.
Yeah,
those are the years that Steve Nash won back-to-back MVPs. But yeah, Maurice Stoudemire was great. I totally forgot about that player. I think he's an assistant coach on the Nets now.
Yeah.
So Jad Nakhli is asking, your all-time starting five in the NBA?
All time. At point guard, I've got to go with Derrick Rose.
Really? You're from Chicago, okay.
For sure, right with it. I played on his AAU team.
Okay.
Shooting guard. At the 2, got to go with D-Wade.
Wow, you
got to go with D-Wade.
Wait. Let me get something straight. You're from Chicago and you're not picking Jordan.
Oh man, yeah, it's fact. I was gonna put Jordan at the 3 though.
No, Cliff.
I can't put him at the 3.
I think you're lying.
No, I was gonna put him at the 3. I was.
Okay, where are you putting LeBron? You're a LeBron fan.
At the 4. 80 at the 5.
What? You're going super small.
Why not? That's speed. Shooters.
I don't know. I mean, I can easily go with the lineup that would beat that.
Who?
I would go with Steph at the 1, Kobe at the 2. I would go with Giannis at the 3. I would go with Tim Duncan at the 4 and Shaq at the 5.
Hold on, let me redo my 5. I'll go with D Rose, Jordan, Bron, KD. Probably got to go with Amari, man.
Okay, now it's better, I think.
I probably got to go with Amari.
That's better because in that old lineup, you don't have anyone who can guard Shaq.
Shaq, yeah. Nobody can guard Shaq.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's even harder if you have KD and LeBron at the 4 and the 5.
Yeah, I said AD, Anthony Davis.
Oh, I love AD, man. He's playing great. He's been missing free throws, but he's been playing great. Ghassan Fakhri is asking, if you were the coach of Sagesse, choose one player that you want to recruit from the teams you already played against. One player.
The guy from Dynamo, number 9. I don't know how to say it.
Ahmed Brahim.
Yes, him.
Oh, the fans are going to love you for this.
Yes, I like his game.
Yeah.
He's nice.
I think he's the I want to choose my words carefully. He's one of the guys who have been in the league for over 10 years.
Oh, he's a vet.
He's a vet, but up until now, he doesn't do interviews. He's different, let's say. He's different.
He's different.
Yeah, he's different. He's so different up to the level where we used to be teammates in the national team when we were young, and he used to sleep at my place like back in summertime because he used to live in Houston. When he comes to Lebanon, he used to live in my place, and now we don't talk anymore.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's different. He's different. Anyway, sorry for another day. Tariq Rifai is asking, so it's the same question but for foreigners. So if you can have one foreigner on your team in Sagesse and you're the coach, or actually you're a player but you want to have one more foreigner on the team, who would you have?
Anybody in the world.
Anybody.
I don't know. And we got to add another foreigner to the team.
Yeah.
We still keep Roach.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with DJ Steffens.
DJ Steffens.
Yeah, bouncy guy. Played at Memphis.
I know him. And if it was the same question but in Lebanon, who would you pick from the foreigners here in Lebanon? No one. You wouldn't take anyone.
I'll probably go with Ricky or Zach.
Okay.
I'll go one of those
Yeah.
two guys.
I think these are the two best ones also outside of ours.
Yeah.
The good thing is I think we have the two best Americans in the league.
Oh,
so,
for sure.
So yeah, we're going to have to go with the third best one. Mahmoud Shuman is asking a really nice question. Describe these guys in 3 words. Coach Joe Gattas.
Describe them in 3 words.
Yeah.
Funny, smart, laid back.
Okay. Jad Mbarak.
Laid back, calm. You know, yeah, you laid back. Okay, calm and laid back, cool. We don't really crack jokes together, but you seem like a funny guy.
One more. That's 2.
That's 2. I don't know, Jad. Damn, man.
Putting you on the spot.
Damn, Jad. Let's say you smart as well.
Okay.
You be locked in on the scout shit. So you be locked in.
Ali Mazir.
Crazy, funny, hyper.
Okay, that's true. That's true. The thing is with Ali, it's like a switch.
He's on and off.
He's super chill and calm. And then when it's like against Beirut, it's personal for him.
Oh, whoa, should have heard him on the court. Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God, he was so funny, bro.
And one thing I'm not worried about is hyping up Ali for a Beirut game.
Oh, he's already hyped.
He's always like, he takes it so personal.
Yeah.
I remember in the first quarter after his second foul, Ali's dad in the back, he's calling me and he said, Jad, tell Ali to calm down. I said, Abu Ali, I cannot do anything, man. It's Beirut. He's always locked up for these guys.
Facts. He played good, too.
He played great. He played great. He had 5 3-points. That's a career high for him.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was very good. He had 5 3-points. He played great, even though he was in foul trouble half the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He played it smart.
Yeah, Ali is great. He's been playing great also. Aziz Abdel Masih. Sorry, continue.
That's the first point guard I ever played with that wants to pass. First.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, we have to give him also big credit for the season that you're having.
Oh, for sure.
He
gets... I give him his assist.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Last year we had a Lebanese guy. You met him once. His name is Jad Mbarak. Sometimes he sits in the first row behind us on the bench. Mm-hmm. And I think Jad had his best year. So now Jad is 34 years old. And his best year was last year because he was playing with us and Ali.
Yeah.
Pick and roll with Jad was already deadly. So imagine now with you. Aziz Abdel Masih in 3 words.
Cool, calm, and collect.
Johnny Summer is asking, you already answered that. How many baskets you've broken in your career? Last question, Jad Al Hashim. With the situation in Lebanon, how does it affect you? Like the economic crisis and the electricity thing and all of these guys. How does it affect you, especially psychologically? Do you think our local talent would be able to match European teams if things were better?
Like the government?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. That's a great country here. Like I told you, I gave you the pros and cons. It's a great country here, great people. I feel like if they do what they need to do, pick up what they need to pick up stuff, it'll be great, for sure. Okay, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah, it could be a lot better also.
Facts.
It could be. I think it's the same thing. We always say this, especially on this pod, that the basketball community and the basketball, how things are managed in this league is a small sample of how the country is being managed. Like for example, now we don't even know when our next game is. Because there's a lot of politics going on and stuff. So yeah, it could have been also worse. Now people might say that we're going to the World Cup. Yeah, there's a league at least. We have teams paying money and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're not saying no. It's definitely better than before. Mm-hmm. But we always need to be looking to improve.
Probably as years go on, it will. You think so?
If we have good planning, yes. But the thing is, I don't think we have good planning. Mm. Like small things like the schedule. We don't even know when we're gonna be playing.
Yeah. I mean, how come? Games a lot,
in the NBA, they have an 82 games regular season and the playoffs, and it's all set. And here in Lebanon, we don't even know when we're going to be playing the next game. Yeah. It was supposed to be Sunday, and now it's like on the 27th or 26th. And now they just noticed that they have a A Wassel game.
The
Yeah.
28th, they finna leave. Yeah.
Oh my God, man! They should have known that there's a game on the 28th anyway.
Yeah, that could definitely be worked on. They need to get better at that because there's no way we're not supposed to know when we play. It's supposed to be set already.
Yeah, the schedule is a big part of this issue. Also, 12 teams. We always say that this kind of league with this level of talent, it cannot have 12 teams.
12 teams, yeah.
How many teams in Germany?
I'd probably say 14.
I mean, in Germany it's 14 teams. In Lebanon it's 12 teams.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hopefully the rules are gonna change. Also, we have so many old school rules like the TV rights, the stadium. Do you know that we make the same amount of money from TV and we're the number one fan base? So us and Riyadh, we're 99% of the fan base, and we make the same amount of money from TV and tickets that all the other teams do.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's divided equally.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how badly it's being managed, the game.
Wow. I learn something new every day. I didn't know that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Imagine that. Anyway, Cliff, an hour ran up so quickly. I owe you dinner for this also, right after this. So, but thanks a lot for coming on. It's been a pleasure. I hope that people, because we always say this podcast is for people to see players and managers and coaches from a different perspective. I think people see the Cliff that they see on TV, the big guy who's always dunking, always dunking on people. They don't see that this is a really cool guy.
Yeah.
You're always smiling in practice, making jokes. The chemistry is really nice with you on it, because what also people don't understand is Americans coming into teams, a lot of times the chemistry is not there.
It's not there.
And I think one of the main things and one of the main reasons why our team is successful is because the chemistry is great. Not only with the Lebanese players and our stars like Sergio and Ali Mazir, but especially with our Americans. Both of you and Kerwin, chemistry-wise and character-wise, you guys are amazing.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So thank you for that. And thank you also for coming on this podcast.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be in Lebanon. Trying to win this championship. Trying to achieve these goals. And shout out to Sagesse.
Cliff, was a pleasure, my friend.
Yes, sir.